Welcome back to Springfield, Missouri. I'm your host, Trellis Williams, alongside Jeremy Caldwell and Joshua Jenkins here courtside at Drury University. As we've got the number 2 seed here in Class 8A, Oklahoma Flame, out of the Heartland region, taking on the number 7 seed, West Michigan Hornets, out of the Midwest. And so these two teams take each other on as the Oklahoma Flame narrowly lost in the Heartland Regional Championship ball game by 7 to the Wichita Warriors. So that gave them the number 2 seed here at the national tournament. But a keynote for the Flame, one of their top players, Daniel Turner, tore his ACL last week in a ball game. He's out, will not play here in nationals, but a nice ball movement and a finish by Jace Robbins in the interior. Nice move to the basket there by Mamo Sietsema.
I think it's Sietsema. We'll get some corrections on that, but I believe it's Sietsema.
Well, he gets the first bucket for the Hornets. 2-2's the ball game here. First minute of action here from Drury. Robbins, Flame dealing with some pressure that the Hornets are showing.
Dawson Bell hasn't touched the ball yet.
Nice hand there. Back on the wing for Dewey. Now feed in to Bell. Dawson Bell, step back. Jay's good. And Bell knocked it down. 4-2 lead now for Oklahoma.
That was a great move from Bell. He was able to get a little jab step in, then a little step back to create space against the defender.
Here's the pass through the hands, errant, out of bounds. And ball will now be in the possession of the Flame. And some pressure being shown here by West Michigan here early.
Yeah, only 4 seniors on this Oklahoma Flame team. I know their 2 main guys are both juniors, so they'll both be back next year. Daniel Turner's dad was talking to me before the game, said he's planning to have surgery next Wednesday, and is planning to be back by Christmas next year. So we'll see how that affects him.
That's just a tough break there for the Flame. As we see the drive to the basket, full speed ahead, and we're going to see a foul as the drive from Lucas Wyatt, the senior for the Flame. He's fouled in the interior by
number 3.
Bergwerf. He'll pick up his first. Josh Bergwerf with his first personal foul. First free throw does not get. Second free throw goes down for the Flame.
Early 5-2 lead here by the Flame, the home team. The 2 seed.
Inside of the basket, shot partially blocked. And now back in the post. Broken up, blocked. There's going to be a foul. We'll see who they call it on.
Number 1, looks like. Micah Laird.
Micah Laird with his first personal foul. The Flame leading by 3 right now as the first free throw goes down for Caden Thompson. And the Flame last year were a number 1 seed after winning the Heartland Regional and lost in the first round. Now they're a number 2 seed. Not trying to have that happen again. They lead 5-4 now as 2 free throws made there from Caden Thompson. Oklahoma with it. Drive to the right. Step back, Jay Good for Dawson Bell, who's got 4. And nice mid-range game he's showing so far.
Yeah, he's showing why he was an all-region player as he banks that 3 in of number 23.
Bank in tray by Jordan Roloffs.
Yeah, I am excited for this to watch this Hornets team here. They've had a nice tradition in the past of three-point shooting. And that name Roloff, we've got some Roloffs on this team. They've had some three-point shooting exhibitions in the past.
So it's his job to carry on the tradition.
That's what I would like to see.
There's 2 more on this team.
As a three-point shot enthusiast myself.
4:36 to go here in the opening period. West Michigan Hornets tied up with Oklahoma Flame at 7, nearly halfway through the opening period.
Definitely a different pace than we've seen last game.
Right, we're seeing a lot of half-court action here as the corner tray no good, and the rebound pulled in by Dawson Bell. I guess that's what we get. We see a Heartland and Midwest matchup. Once you throw those big South teams, they're up and down all day long.
Yeah, the Heartland and Midwest, they like to slow it down a little bit, try to beat you with some half-court sets, some offensive sets that they draw up.
Outside, Dewey. Feed to the wing. Laird. Inside, Dewey. Feeding high post. Pump fake drive. Off the window, no good. Rebound underneath. And they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to go to West Michigan. As underneath, Jace Robbins was tied up. That's a big fella.
That is a big man in the paint.
And they had a good look there on the drive. The big man in the paint kind of sealed off the defender, but they just couldn't convert on that opportunity.
Sema up top, feeding the high post. Back to the basket. Turnaround, fade, no good. The rebound's pulled in by Laird. Up the floor is Oklahoma. Under 3.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Driving left wing, pull up Jay, back rim no good, rebound Sema. He's pushing it up the floor here. He had the first bucket for the Hornets. He feeds high post. Inside to Bergwerf. Feed on the cut to the basket, off the window, it's good for roll-offs. Noah roll-offs this time. A 9-7 advantage now for West Michigan.
Both the brothers getting in the scoring column there. 3 minutes to go. You got to figure the Flame had to change their offensive game plan, losing Turner last week.
Right, I mean, that's a real tough thing to have to go through as a basketball team, as you see Bell get to that spot that he loves so much and knock it down. He's got 6.
He's got such a nice shot, and he's got great length that
Yeah.
even if the defender's on him, he can create space to shoot the ball just because of his size.
Hitting Sema on the cut. He missed the left-hand finish. Up the floor is Bell. Ball was popped loose. Picked up loose ball was Miedema. I'll tell you, West Michigan, they're killing me with the names here. Having a struggle.
Yeah, we might have to check on some pronunciations at one of the breaks here.
Right.
We'll walk over and get some corrected pronunciations.
Dawson Bell up top with it for the Oklahoma Flame. We're tied up at 9, under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back out Bell. Driving to his right, beating one man. Hitting the corner. Corner tray on the way.
Oh,
Doesn't go as it popped out.
that was a left-hand pass by Dawson Bell there. I don't know if y'all remember, but his brother played a couple years ago, Baylor Bell. And then Dawson was the 16U madman. And now he's taking over the 18U like his brother Baylor did.
And Dawson Bell steps up and hits a deep three. And lacing it. He's got 9 here in this opening period and a 12-9 lead for Oklahoma. Sema inside, scooping it up and in off the window. Nice quick move as he's got 4.
Under a minute left, 12-11.
On the
with the lead.
far outside is Deacon Bice, the senior. Slowing it down. We got a full-blown slowdown game here, folks. 12-11. Under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, despite the slowdown and the slow pace here, there's still been good scoring, just at a slower pace.
Oh, big-time steal from Bergwerf to the basket. Oh, it's stripped. Stripped by Bell. He wanted it to be off of the Hornets, but they're going to call it to the Hornets here on the baseline.
That was a good job by Bell to get back defensively, strip the ball, and not give up a foul.
To the basket, the bucket and one. That was Noah Roloffs off the inbound pass and a foul. And the foul's against Deacon Bice, his first.
Not how you wanted to end the quarter there if you're the Flame, with a turnover by Bice and then come down here and giving up a foul on an N1 and let them complete the three-point play there.
14-12 lead for West Michigan. Oklahoma with the ball now. In the backcourt is Bell. Getting into the front court now. Getting a screen. And we're going to see an illegal screen, which will be the second foul against Bice now in this first quarter. 6.8 seconds to go in the first quarter here. Sema with a nice move. Back to the right hand. His shot. Oh, it doesn't go. First quarter comes to a close here in Springfield. 14-12 lead for the number 7 seed, West Michigan Hornets.
When it hurts, real time it.
Out!
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to Springfield. What we have here is a number 2, number 7 seeded matchup here in Class 8A. And the number 2 seed Oklahoma Flame trails the number 7 seed West Michigan Hornets 14-12 thus far after one quarter of action. And we're going to see the Oklahoma Flame have the basketball here on the sideline to begin the second period. Throwing the ball in will be Micah Laird, the senior. He'll get it in to Dewey.
Well, we mentioned in the first quarter with the injury to Daniel Turner of the Flame, that just kind of automatically puts the Flame on upset watch, which makes for a good game.
It sure does.
2-7 matchup.
A nice find there to Jace Robbins for the bucket at the basket. We are tied here between the Hornets and the Flame. Here's the drive, step back. Oh, he dropped the man and knocks down the three. Cashes it in. Seatsama with 7 and a 17-14 advantage for the Hornets. Back to Dewey up top. Working from the wing is Wyatt, who's fouled en route to the basket. And that foul will be on Roloffs. Jordan Roloffs, which will be his first personal foul. Timeout will be called by the West Michigan Hornets. They lead by 3, 17-14 with 7:12 to go in the second quarter.
30-second timeout there. Try to adjust their defense. Looking like the defense that they've came out with, basically, they're playing man defense, but they're basically face guarding Dawson Bell. And they're not really letting him try to touch the ball. And the rest of the guys, they're just playing a regular man defense off of him a little bit. So they know Dawson's the main character there for this Oklahoma Flame team. And, he does a really good job of getting his teammates involved. He doesn't force too much, knowing he's probably the the main scoring option, but he still does a good job of just, facilitating, finding the open guys, and not really just like, all right, I'm going to take over and I'm just going to go score every bucket. So he's really good demeanor, and his facial expression really doesn't change very much throughout the whole game.
Corner three on the way, off the inbound. It doesn't go. Seat Sema the rebound. Pushing the pace up the floor. Pull up three from roll-offs. Not there. Rebound and shots good for Medema. That's his first bucket of the ball game. 19-14 lead now for the Hornets.
Well, if you work hard and you're in the right spot to get offensive rebounds, you can often be rewarded with the defense being overshifted or out of position.
Yep.
Feeding the post, Bill, turnaround, Jay, no good. Rebound, West Michigan. So Noah roll-offs with the rebound. He's pushing the pace a little bit. Feeding high post. Bergwerf, feed in, roll-offs to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Bell. And he's up the floor now for the Flame. Here's the drive, floater, off the window, no good. Hornets with it. Up the floor. Feed up top. Bergwerf. Outside. Roll off. Three. No good. And Flame back with it again as they're going to slow the pace down. They trail by 5.
Yeah, good decision here to get the ball pressure right up there on Bell as soon as he crosses the timeline.
Hornets have very active hands defensively. They've tipped quite a few balls already here.
Turnaround shot. That's going to be an air ball.
What a pass.
Saving it in. What a play. Good hustle play there from the Flame. Turnaround three. Cash. Dawson Bell with 12 points. Timeout, Hornets. They don't like that. They found some good defensive possessions there, but then a nice three-pointer from Dawson Bell makes it a 2-point game. 19-17 with 5:21 to go first half.
Full timeout by the Flame there on that. Try to settle in their defense probably. But great save there out of bounds. Behind the back pass to teammate in the corner who they ended up cross-courting it, finding Dawson Bell for the basically step-back fadeaway three that was just money.
Yeah, and if they're going to make the defensive adjustment to kind of face guard Bell or put extra ball pressure on him, that's going to be one of the ways that he can get open shots is off of offensive rebounds where he's kind of getting himself in a good shooting position on the floor. After his team gets the offensive board, they can find him, get it to him quick for a shot like that, and he can still affect the scoring in that way if he's pressured.
Yeah, he does a good job moving, without the ball, off the ball. I think you're probably going to see a lot of screens, off the ball screens, trying to get him some open shots away from the ball. We tried, you saw one earlier. He got called for a moving screen, but that's probably going to be the key for the Flame here with Daniel Turner, not being out there to help contribute. Because between those two, that's 80% of their points scored throughout the games this year. So losing Daniel Turner is a big key to this offense. So they're trying to weather the storm right now and probably still trying to figure out how to play without him.
19-17 is the score, the lead for the West Michigan Hornets. 5:21 to go in the first half. It'll be Hornets basketball trying to extend their lead.
We got discussions with all the referees. I don't know what they're discussing right now. Must be technical free throws. So there must have been a technical called on the West Michigan Hornets. And so Dawson Bell is going to shoot free throws for the technical.
I didn't see where that technical was assessed.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't either. It may have been a scorebook violation, maybe a number wrong in the books or something. I'm not sure.
And Bell's going to make both free throws, giving him 14 points. That tied the ball game.
Yeah, so administrative technical. They didn't have a player in the book. So he went to check into the game, and he wasn't in the scorebook. So,
and in a game that's kind of low scoring like this, that makes a difference. That tied the ball game.
Yeah,
and gave him
possession
right back.
With the opportunity to get the lead. So that's a lot of people look at coaches and look at players. Your scorekeepers play a big part as well.
Inside, finding Bell. Bell back to the basket, trying to find his way. Oh, nice find to the cutter. Shot fouled. Heading to the line is Michael Laird.
Yeah, that was a great, just kind of a short cross lane pass. Those are not all the players can kind of have that sort of vision to see in the traffic, but that was a great look by Bell.
Simon Vanderway picks up his first personal foul. First free throw for Laird does not go, as the Flame trying to regain the lead here in the first round at Nationals. As he will knock down the second, which will get him on the board in this ball game. 2019, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Up top to Sietsema. He'll drive in against the defense. High arcer finish. What a shot. What a play from Sietsema.
That was a nice move. He kind of had the drive going, was just kind of eking past the defender, stopped on a dime, and then had the open look.
Bell hitting the cutting Wyatt, but is blocked out of bounds, so it will be Flame ball on the baseline. 21-20 is the score. Just over 4.5 minutes to go in the second. Bell looking to get it in on the baseline.
Watch the inbounder on the inbounds play.
Laird, the drive, right-hand scoop shot does not go. Robbins' putback is not there, but there is a foul, and the Hornets don't like it.
That's tough. You give up the offensive rebound, and then you foul on top of it. Great job rebounding.
Going to send Robbins back to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And Robbins will miss the first. He's got another one with an opportunity to tie the ball game here.
And that was the second foul on Vanderway. So we'll see if he returns here in the second quarter or if they hold him out the rest of the first half.
Jace Robbins has tied the game at 21, under 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Roll-offs to Sietsema.
You hear the Flame fan base trying to get their team here defensively.
Up top, drive to the right. Drop off inside. Oh, rejected by Laird. He met him up top and sent it away.
That was a good clean block too. Like you said, met him at the peak of the shot.
Into the corner. Drive left. Kick out. Pump fake. Drive. Lost the basketball a little bit, but got it back. That's Caden Thompson. And outside into safety to Noah Roloffs. Feed to Sietsema. Now to Bergworth. 3 roll-offs, no good. Rebound, Bell. We're tied up at 21. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, and Oklahoma going to slow this one down.
Yeah, even though he missed that shot, I like the motion and getting the three-point look for roll-offs. Those are going to eventually fall if you can keep getting some of those looks.
Trying to get the ball to Bell right there on the low block.
Bell in the post. Bell pulls up the shot. Back rim, no good. Oh, rebound by Laird. He got it up high. Back out Bell. Pull up Jay. No good. Long. And the rebound by Roloffs. And here comes the Hornets. Hitting his man. Oh, it's stolen by Bell. Bell now in the open court. He's got it. Kicking out to the corner. Corner tray from Dewey. An air ball. And back with the Hornets again. Roloffs. 2:40 to go.
2 great defensive plays by Bell there on the fast break. He just stripped the ball away from the offensive guy.
Inside, scoop shot, no good. Sietsema, put back, rattles in. He's got 11. Flame with the ball again, down by 2. So over 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bice, kick out.
Dawson Bell hanging out in the corner over there, just trying to rest. But what it does is pulls the defender out of the paint.
Back out Bell. Bell drive to the left inside and plenty of contact. They're going to call it offensive. As Bell's going to pick up his first and offensive foul.
Substitution coming in for the Flame, number 24. It's going to be Mason Wood.
23-21. A lead for the Hornets. Drive to the right. Feed inside. Post up left hand. Good. That's Bergworth with the bucket. A 4-point lead now for the Hornets. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Here's the drive downhill. Stolen away by the Hornets. Pushing the pace. Sietsema. Swing. Feed inside. To the cutter, who's fouled from behind.
That's Bice's third foul of the game. We're in the second quarter here, minute left to go, so looks like coach is going to leave him on the floor.
And the first free throw goes down.
Caden Thompson. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line so far today.
Extending the Hornet lead to 5. 26-21, minute 11 to go. The second free throw for Thompson is no good, back rim. Rebound Laird. He'll feed it over to Xavier Whitaker, the senior who just got in the game for the first time. Bell, they got Whitaker with it. Back to Bell. Bell far left wing. Driving to his right, inside, pull up Jay, and got the roll good.
Nice
Dawson
soft
Bell.
touch there.
Yeah, and he made an adjustment from the last drive he had where he committed the offensive charging foul, and then there he decided to pull up in the lane, get the easy jumper in the lane.
You can't leave him open, though.
Left wing three for roll-offs, not there.
20 seconds left. First half. They're gonna hold
And
for
we're in the
last.
final moments here of the first half. Oklahoma with the basketball on the far right wing. Is Lucas White, who'll feed it over to Whitaker. He'll drive to the right.
Almost a turnover.
Now a feed inside, broken up. Out of bounds, and it'll be Flame basketball.
1.7 seconds.
So only time for a catch and shoot here, as Laird's going to throw it in here on the sideline. Laird looking, feeds it in, turnaround shot at the buzzer. Oh! He got it to go!
What a shot.
He got it to go, and we are tied at 26 after 2 quarters of basketball. What a shot from Lucas Wyatt, and we're tied up at 26. The Oklahoma Flame and the West Michigan Hornets tied. Welcome back to Springfield. We're tied up at halftime here. The Oklahoma Flame and the West Michigan Hornets, number 2 versus number 7 seed matchup here out of Class 8A. As Oklahoma Flame coming in at the number 2 seed, runner-up in the Heartland region. The Hornets finished 11th, or no, finished, I believe they finished, I think they finished 11th out of the Midwest, and so they were happy to get a bid here into the D1, D2 play-in, but another real tough region, the Midwest, where you have to fight and claw your way to get wins. Oh, a big steal by Dewey. Full speed ahead finish. And he came out like he came out of a rocket. And he didn't slow down even though he had nobody anywhere close. 28-26 lead for the Flame. And a strip steal there by Bell. Flames starting off nicely, playing some inspired basketball. They were down by as many as 5, and now we got to steal the other way. All the way is Thompson for the finish on the other end. He's got 5, and we're tied up at 28 with 2 steals all the way for finishes. Robbins outside. Wyatt with it on the left wing, guarded by Seatsima. Drive to the right, nice quick step. Popped away by Seatsima out of bounds. And so we got the Hornets, or we got the Flame again with it on the baseline.
Yeah, that's the second or third time Seatsima has poked the ball out from behind. So as a point guard, you got to know whenever you go around a defender, you got to cross dribble because you know that reach around is coming at some point to try to poke it away.
Left wing. Feed inside. Pass over to Robbins. Pass is just a little high, unable to handle it. Turnover there. It'll be Hornets ball. 6:23 to go in the third.
So that's part of what we were saying earlier, that Dawson Bell's not going to force a bad shot, even though he probably could have got a little mid-range shot there, and just found his guy. Just unable to get it though.
And Caden Thompson on the finish off of Seatsima's missed 3, and a 2-point lead for the Hornets, 30-28. And so Bell coming back the other way, feeding it over to Dewey. Outside Wyatt. Bell, high post. Working against the defense. Pull up Jay. No good off the mark. Thompson the rebound.
Almost another steal there.
Roll-offs. Feed inside. Bergwerf. Working against Robbins. Nice spin move. Nice fake left-hand finish. What a play. He's got 4. Leads up to 4 now for West Michigan. Bell. Outside, layered to the basket. No good. Tipped out of bounds.
Thought he got fouled on that shot.
That'll be Hornets ball. Whitaker back in the game.
That was the question coming in for the Flame is, who's going to be the other guy to step up in Daniel Turner's absence? And, right now he's had a few guys that has helped with the scoring, but not really one guy just kind of stepping up saying, I'll be that second guy yet.
Oh, what a spin. Oh, blocked by Laird. He's going back up again and muscles his way for the left-hand finish. That's Bergwerf. He's got 6.
Boy, and he's really working hard down there, exerting a lot of energy, playing tough, playing strong.
Whitaker loses it. What a steal. Roll-offs. Able to get it to Seatsima. Oh, he dove and fed it down floor. Thompson missed the bunny. And now back the other way is Oklahoma. With the ball is Bell. Sizing up his defender. Moving to the right. Driving again. Step back fade away. And he's fouled. Heading to the line for 2.
Yeah, 24 is playing pretty good defense in front of him. probably frustrating Bell a little bit, but you're not going to see it on his face. But he's a really good ball handler, Bell is. So I'd like to see him kind of take more control of the game and just, go downhill a little bit more.
I really like it when they've had a few times Bell kind of get into the high post area and he kind of controls like a point forward that way where he has the shooting ability to rise up and shoot, but also guys cutting and crossing the lane and so forth. You got the defense can kind of collapse on Bell. He's got vision to find those passers, those cutters with the pass.
Bell with 17 as he makes his second free throw, 5-point game. And now is a steal by Laird. And now the Flame on the move. Laird the drive. Trying to drop it off. It's stolen away by Thompson. Hornets back the other way. Trying to bring it back into control here. Roll-offs. Quick trigger three. It's short. Laird the rebound.
Keep waiting to see the roll-off start to hit a few threes here.
And that's going to be a turnover. Hornets back with it again. Seatsuma, the move. Deep three. No good. Back to the Flame.
Yeah, back-to-back possessions. The Flame have gotten into the paint trying to drop it off to number 24 on the weak side, Mason Wood, and just unable to get it to go. Going to be a 30-second timeout by the Flame here.
Timeout called by Oklahoma. 34-29 lead for the West Michigan Hornets. Flame want a timeout. They want to figure out a way to get some more points on the board because defensively they've been doing a pretty good job here.
They have been, yeah, and it's right there. There's plenty of time. This game is right there for either team to take. Really, this also kind of serves, Bell. He's laboring out there. He's really kind of winded. And so just to get him a breather, too, that helps a lot because he's the guy that really runs the offense. So you got to keep him as fresh as you can, even though he's got to be out there basically the whole time.
Yeah, they can't really afford him to take a break or anything. I mean, he's only got one foul currently. So, and he plays pretty good defense. He's got some length. And just got to see if maybe they're just trying to get to the fourth quarter, and then he'll try to just take over in the fourth.
See, I really liked this version right here. They get the Bell the ball right there, and then he patrols it and sees where people go, but just maybe get a little deeper towards the elbow.
Working from the corner of the Hornets, feet inside. Bergwerf into roll-offs at the basket, and we're going to get a foul in the interior. And it will be against Laird, which will be his second. To the free throw line is Noah roll-offs. He's got 5 points thus far. Has 2 free throws coming up. And the first free throw does not go.
Yeah, Jordan Roloff was the big Midwest All-Region player for the West Michigan Hornets, and he had that three early on off the glass and hasn't scored since.
6-point lead for the Hornets. On the outside is Lucas Wyatt. He'll feed it out to Bell, who's guarded outside by Seatsuma. Bell moved to the left, drive inside, takes that step, reverse layup, not there. And now Hornets back out. Seatsuma pushing it. Drive to the left, feed inside high post. Trying to feed the back door. It's going to be stolen away. Bell, full speed ahead to the basket. Right-hand finish. Dawson Bell with 19. Leads cut to 4. Just over 2 minutes to play.
Had two guys running at him defensively and just didn't change the way he shot or played that at all. So great job by Bell.
Three-pointer roll-offs, drains it. Jordan roll-offs with 6 as he knocks down the up top 3, and the lead's up to 7.
You were just asking about Jordan roll-offs. I think he might have answered the call here.
Yeah, I was just wondering when he was going to show up in the scorebook again, and I guess he heard me talking.
Dewey corner tray, no good. And rebound pulled in by the Hornets. Seatsuma with it on the right side of the floor. Under a minute and a half to go in the third. Swings it up top. Thompson. Feed roll-offs back up to Thompson. Flame really want to get a stop here. They trail by 7. The Hornets trying to push this lead out to be bigger. Biggest lead of the game for the Hornets right now. Pump fake, move to the basket, puts it up, and he's fouled after taking a good bit of contact there. And the foul is going to be on Lucas Wyatt.
We've had one 7 seed upset the 2 seed earlier today, and we're going for number 2 here with the West Michigan.
First free throw does not go. We're going to see some substitutions as Bergwerf will have his second one. Minute 8 seconds to go in the third. And the free throw goes down for Bergwerf.
He missed his first one.
And he missed the first, made the second. So you got an 8-point game now, lead for West Michigan, under a minute to go. Flame trying to find something here. Here's the drive. Feeding back door, short shot from Robbins, not there. Hornets the rebound. Bell reaching in and committing the foul.
It's his second foul of the game.
Hornets get it on the baseline, 48 seconds to go in the third. Into Sietsema. Up the left side of the floor, getting the screen. Sietsema steps into the 3.
Moving screen.
And they're going to call that one.
Yep.
The moving screen, and I do believe that was against Bergwerf.
Yep. They called that in the last game as well, so I'm glad. I wish the NBA would start calling that.
Keep wishing.
Yeah, they're not, but you can call moving screen on every play in the NBA. A lot of people are getting tired of watching that. But I guess not enough. They're still doing it. They're still making money.
And just over 20 seconds to go in the third, and a nice fadeaway J from Dawson Bell, giving him 21 points and cutting the lead to 6. Now we're down to 10 seconds to play in the third. Here's the drive. Inside high post, outside drive to the left. Pump fake, spin. Back out again to Medema. Oh, he tried to throw the back door, and time is out. He wasn't aware of the clock there, but good defense from Oklahoma. They cut the lead to 6 right before we head into fourth quarter action. 39-33. West Michigan up on Oklahoma.
Ouch! When it hurts, real time it. Ouch! When it hurts, real time it. Ouch! When it hurts, real time it.
Oklahoma with it now as we begin fourth quarter action. Getting into the post to Bell as the Flame down by 6. But, yeah, they could do something here as they're going to feed it back to Bell. Bell with 21 points. Turnaround, Jay's good.
Smooth shooter right there.
That's just so good. The degree of difficulty is high. Those fadeaway baseline mid-range jumpers.
Up top, 3 from Seatsama to put West Michigan back up, even more than they were before.
That was a big shot there, big answer. But I think Dawson's going to have to get aggressive here in this fourth quarter. He's going to have to take over the ball game.
42-35, they go back to Bell. Here comes the trap. Pass, batted. They're going to call the foul.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely hit his arms. But those cross-court passes make me a little nervous as a former coach.
They get it in. Now to the corner, to Bell. Bell drives, feeds it inside to Robbins at the basket. His shot's blocked, and the Hornets are going to get it.
Yeah, even though that didn't work out, it was such a precision pass. Just get it just over the defenders, right to that right spot where his man could receive the pass.
Yeah, he got the pass, just couldn't get the shot off. Seats him with the block.
Corner 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Bergwerf, he turns around. Oh, he found his way to get the bucket. What a play. Using that muscle. He's got 9. And a 9-point lead now for the Hornets, their largest of the ball game.
He is a workman down there.
Up top, here's the feed. Dewey, the drive. Lost it. Out of bounds, going to the Hornets. Hornets lead by 9. They're looking to add to it. 6 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, those are the tough turnovers right now at this point in the game. You can't really give away any possessions. You don't want the lead to get stretched out any further, of course.
And
Jordan
Roloff
Roloff
comes down and gives it right back to him on a turnover. But I was about to say the same thing, Josh, that in this situation, being down like this, like you can't have many empty possessions. Not necessarily turnovers, but I mean you can't have a lot of empty possessions here in the fourth quarter when you're trying to come back. So in order to go on a little run, and I haven't seen in this game that like Oklahoma Flame like step up the tempo, like they're not going to push the pace. They've played the same tempo the whole game, and even though they're down 9 right now, like you figure they're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit and push the ball, but they've really just walked the ball up every time, every possession, regardless of the score and regardless if it's a turnover or a out of bounds play. Is just their pace has been the same, and I think in this instance you probably need to pick that up, speed it up a little bit. You're going to have to get possessions to get back in this game.
Yeah, really the only time we've seen anything fast-paced has been in a few steals that have had kind of an open fast break situation.
Right.
But if it hasn't been that, you're right. It's just been ground and pound.
44-35 is the score, the lead for West Michigan over Oklahoma. 5:52 remaining in the game. And as time goes on, the situation looks a little bit more bleak for the Flame as they're going to need to quicken the pace a little bit of their scoring in order to win this basketball game.
And yet there is still plenty of time left here. Just under 6 minutes. That's plenty of time. You just got to do it. We got to see some changes in the trends here.
Here's Oklahoma with it. Pump fake, drive, kick out. Around is Wyatt. Outside. Kick out. 3 for Bill. Nearly not there. Rebound pulled in by Bergwerf. It's broken up by Bill. His left hand finishes good. Great play there from Dawson Bell. Has 25 points. Cutting the lead to 7 here.
See, now that time we saw the offense really moving quickly. Even though they're doing a lot of perimeter passing and moving. It was fast.
Big defensive stop there by the Flame. Ball will be on the sideline. 5:15 to go in this game. They're going to get it into Bell. Bell to spin. Bell to move. Pull up Jay. Fouled and heading to the line for 2.
See if Bell can knock down the free throws here. So it looked like after that timeout, they've kind of amped the energy up a little bit defensively, started trapping a little bit. Maybe they'll start pushing the pace, because West Michigan's not really anticipating that. They haven't done it all game, so a little change of pace might give them a little momentum swing here.
Yeah, and even that shot by Bell was really early on in the possession. So you see kind of that urgency was probably given to him at that timeout, like you said.
Right.
Create more possessions.
Drive to the basket, missing the bunny. Rebound, Bell. So Oklahoma with it again, trailing by only 6. Pull up 3, transition, knocked it down. What a shot. The quick trigger from Lucas Wyatt. He's got 6. It's a 3-point game, folks, here in Springfield. 4:45 to go in the game.
That was definitely a little bit quicker possession for the Flame on the rebound. He kind of jogged up the floor, pushed it, and quick shot there. So I guess the Flame can play up tempo if they need to. And his last 4 minutes, 45 seconds, they're going to see who can control the ball and limit turnovers.
Yeah, they really did flip the switch there out of that last previous timeout to do exactly what we were talking about, the pace. And now it's all up in the air. Plenty of time left for anything to happen.
Yeah, and I was wondering early on if they were just trying to save Dawson Bell in the first half, knowing that he's probably going to have to carry the load in the fourth quarter. So try to rest him the first couple of quarters, and now it's time to let him loose. And we'll see what happens in this last 4:45. I mean, I definitely do think he has the ability to flip the script in this game and kind of take control. It's a matter of whether he does it or not.
Bell with 26 points for the Oklahoma Flame. Hornets have it now, leading by 3. Corner 3 from roll-offs is long, no good. The putback is there for Bergworth.
He's been a problem all game down in the paint for the Flame.
Now lead back up to 5. Here's the drive to the right. Inside, nice drop-off, shot blocked, but a foul for Sietsema. And he'll pick up his first. To the free throw line for the Flame is Mason Wood, the junior. We'll have 2 shots here. 4:16 remaining in the ball game. Oklahoma trying to continue to chip away at this deficit as the Hornets just put it right back up to 5. And that first one looked great. Goes in for Mason Wood.
Big free throw there. Get in the scoring box. 2 for 2.
2 huge free throws for Mason Wood. He's got 2 points. It's a 3-point game. Sietsema up the right side. He's feeling the trap. Working it up, roll-offs. Thompson feeding roll-offs. That's Noah. His drive. Turnaround. Jay. Good. Big-time shot for Noah roll-offs. He's got 8. Leads back up to 5. Here's Bell. Off the screen. Pull up 3 right wing. Not there. It's short. Got his own rebound. Driving to the left. Kick out. 3. Wyatt doesn't go. It popped out. Rebound roll-offs. Now Sietsema up the floor. Back door. To the basket is Jordan roll-offs with the finish. He's got 8. Lead is up to 7.
Tempo's definitely sped up by both teams here in this fourth quarter. 3:20 to go.
Bice on the feed. Bell, 3. Not there. Chasing it down was Wood, but he touched it last. Ball back with the Hornets. 3:13 to play.
Got a timeout by Coach Bell. 30-second timeout. I think that's his second 30-second.
I'd say great answer there out of the previous timeout by the Hornets. You had the Flame that made their little run to make it a 3-point game. The Hornets called the timeout, and now they have since then extended their lead back up to 7. So an excellent response after getting a little punch in the mouth, make an adjustment, punch right back. Now we'll see what happens after this timeout.
3:13 to go in the game, and we'll see what the response is. 50-43 is the score, a lead for the West Michigan Hornets, trying to, as a 7 seed, get into that next round to be a top 16 team in homeschool basketball. They'll get the ball in on the baseline here.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the absence of Daniel Turner has been a key here, because the size that he brings on the floor is definitely a post presence, looks like, and maybe could have limited some of those shots that Bergwerf got off.
Feed inside of the basket. Nice find. Nice finish from Bergwerf. He's got 13. And just as you said it, we see it again. A 9-point game for West Michigan. Trying to kick it out. That's a turnover. It's stolen away by the Hornets. Roll-offs. Splitting the D. Feed to the corner. Pump fake. Sietsema. Drive. Shot. And he's fouled.
24. Mason Wood. Going to send Sietsema to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Wood picking up his first personal foul. Sietsema with 13 points on the ball game. Make that 14 as he knocks down the first. Lead is up to double digits, a 10-point advantage for the West Michigan Hornets.
Two for 2. Front of free throw line. Still 2.5 minutes to go. But the comeback is getting tougher.
3 from Dewey. Laced it. And he's got 5. Lead is cut to 8. And now a foul immediately as Thompson got it. Lucas Wyatt will pick up his second. The second team foul of the fourth quarter for the Flames, so they still have 3 to give here. Get it into the backcourt. The feed to Sietsema. Back opposite side is broken up. Back to Thompson. Back roll-offs, 2 minutes to go. Trying to trap, roll-offs the drive to the basket. Scoop shot, missed it, tipped, and back with Thompson.
Couldn't come up with the rebound. You got to get those defensive rebounds right there when you're trying to come back.
Roll-offs, pass, that's stolen. Dewey now with it. 2-on-1. He'll stop and pop the 3. That was a good idea, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, that would have been a big 3 if he had hit that.
Back with the Hornets. And plenty of openings up ahead, finding Jordan roll-offs for the finish. Lead back up to 10, and a foul in the backcourt by roll-offs. The fourth team foul against the Hornets as he fouled Bell, and the Flame will have it again.
Yeah, whenever I was coaching, I used to tell my players, whenever the defender goes to reach for you, don't pull back to dribble. Dribble through it, because they're still moving. You're going to get the defensive call. So you can't bail them out by backing out of that.
Bell deep 3 blocked. Taken away by the Hornets. Now the trap. Here is the trap, and they're going to call that a foul.
Yeah, the Hornets' aggression here has just been turned up in the last part of this fourth quarter, and it's just been proven too much for the Flame to be able to handle.
Into the backcourt. Sietsema. Oh, and Bice nearly got the steal, but unable to hold on to it. It's out of bounds.
Under a minute left, 57 seconds. 10-point ball game. Got the steal
Oh, it's
there.
stolen underneath the finish for Laird. He gets the bucket. That's his first bucket of the ball game. 8-point game now. Laird putting the pressure on. And now here we go. Trapped. And
5-second call.
it's going to be a 5-second call against West Michigan. Oklahoma with the ball again. 44 seconds remaining in the game. Oh, wow, and they give them the timeout. They're going to give the West Michigan Hornets the timeout there.
But I'm wondering if it's after the 5-second call or not. I don't know that.
I have a feeling by just the way the Flame coaches are looking at the referees here that I think that they called it before.
Yeah, and the Hornet coach, when the initial 5-second call was made, was saying, I was calling a timeout.
Right. 44 seconds to play here in the game. 56-48 lead for the Hornets. And they will have the ball on the sideline in the backcourt.
Yeah, so we'll see who has the ball coming out of the break. Because I'm still a little confused. I don't know who they give it to. I mean, I know they gave them the timeout right now, but I don't know if they gave it to them after, because I didn't see the coach calling timeout during the 5-second call. But
the coach definitely wanted the timeout for
he
sure.
Claimed he was calling it.
Right.
Oh, yep. So he gave them the timeout.
So it is Hornets ball on the sideline. 44 seconds to play. 8-point game. They feed it into the backcourt, and a foul immediately by Bice, which will be his fourth. And that is the fourth team foul against the Flame. They've got one more to give before the Hornets are heading to the foul stripe. They get it in to Thompson. Thompson over the top to Sietsema. It's blocked, but it hit the backboard first. A goaltend against Laird, and that's going to be a bucket. Sietsema with 17 points. Stopping, popping the three is Bice airball. Sietsema the rebound. He gets it out of there, down the floor to roll-offs. 25 seconds. Now down to Thompson. Ball broken up. Now to Bergwerf and across. And the West Michigan Hornets are going to get the upset win. The 7 seed over the 2 seed. The Flame definitely came in here without one of their top players in Daniel Turner, but they did put up a good fight. But the West Michigan Hornets are off to the next round. And the second team out of the Heartland is out. 58-48 win for the West Michigan Hornets. And they will qualify for D1 and be one of the top 16 teams in homeschool basketball.
Yeah, next game up is the KC East Lions versus the Indy Wildcats, 4-5 matchup. So there's going to be another Heartland versus the Midwest.
All right, and that is next up right here on the NCHBC Homeschool Basketball Athletic YouTube channel page.